Hey, what's up? I'm Ashley. Thank you for watching this video. And today we're going to be talking about Harlem Season 2, Episodes 1 and 2. And we're going to start things off with Episode 1, where Camille and Ian was kissing. It picked up where it left off in Season 1. Ian was supposed to get married to Amira, but he over here kissing on Camille. Amira saw the whole thing, so we get to see her interrupt the kiss. At first, she was acting like she didn't see them kiss. She was like, "Oh no, Ian, you're not supposed to see the dress before the wedding." I'm like, girl, if you don't make a scene, I'ma get loud. Everybody gonna come out and know. Everybody gonna see this. Eventually, she was like, "I can't even front." And she was like, "I saw y'all kiss twice already." And she called off the wedding. Camille had the nerve to come outside and cry to Quinn as if she was the one who just got cheated on, when Quinn was just trying to give her the good news about this interview she just booked. When Camille was out for lunch with the girls, she was like, "I just didn't think about all of the pain I would be causing." So she was only thinking about herself in this situation. She don't have common sense or what? I'm not mad that she was over there kissing on Ian. I'm just like, think first. Ian's not no good either. He's kind of trash. But while out at lunch, Camille realizes that she quit her job last night, and she blamed it on the alcohol. So she goes to her boss's house, Dr. Pruitt, and begs for her job back. She lets her know that she was drunk, and Dr. Pruitt is like, "I'm gonna have to think about this because the way that you came to my door last night is unacceptable," and closed the door in her face. But that didn't stop Camille, because later on that same day, she goes back to Dr. Pruitt's house and tells her, "I don't care what you say. I'm coming back to my job and I'm going to finish out the semester because that's what I signed on for." And Dr. Pruitt tells her that she respects that and that it's a deal. So she got her job back for now. Camille also made a stop at Ian's mom's house to apologize, but she got stopped outside by Ian's auntie. She said, "Why are you leaving that tall guy for my troll of a nephew? You left him outside on the curb, remember? The curb." She does let her inside of the house, but she makes an announcement first and says, "The home wrecker's here." When she leaves the house, she runs into Amira because Amira was picking up her things at the house. Camille was trying to apologize, talking about it wasn't supposed to happen like this. And Amira's like, "Well, how was it supposed to happen? Me and Ian get married and you two still sneaking around?" Camille says, "I'm sorry." And Amira said, "Just to be clear, your apology is not accepted. You stole my man and you stole my life. At least you can do is own it. You got what you wanted, but you can do one thing for me." And Camille's like, "What is it? I'll do it." Amira said, "You can F off." Later that night, we see Camille meet up with Jameson outside, and he tells her that he didn't take the job in Chicago and that he's going to be staying in New York with her. And you already know Camille is not happy about this because she's planning on being with Ian. She's not taking on the nickname home wrecker for nothing. Now let's move on to Angie. So Angie goes over Eric's house, but Eric's not letting her in the door because he's still mad at her for making him lose his job with that Get Out musical. She said, "I got the plan B and Haagen-Dazs for after." She said, "I even got the drugstore wine." Eric said, "I'm not in the mood for none of that," and closed the door in her face. Angie was like, "Dang, that's it? Not even friends?" So he does open the door up and tells her that, yeah, they could be friends, but tells her and lets her know that, "I can't get it up because I'm broke because of you." So she gave him his keys back, and that was that. So later on, when they were all walking down the street, this man told Angie, "Let me tell you your future for $5. And she was like, "No, I ain't giving you no $5. But then he leaves her with, "You're going to make love to the most beautiful man in New York City, and then your curse of bad luck would be lifted." So when she was at the spa with her friends, this man came in talking about, "Do you want a hand and foot massage?" And she's thinking that this is the man that this man was talking about. So she leaves her friends there to go hook up with this man. She didn't give it no time. She didn't wait to see if somebody else comes along that's possibly hotter or nothing. She just hopped up in a cab with him and went right to his place, messaging her friends talking about the hottest man in NYC is here at her feet. Is he though? Is he the hottest man in NYC? I don't know. Y'all let me know. So she's at his place, they hook up, and when they're done, she walks out and sees his roommate. She's like, "Who is this?" And starts talking about how she has an identical twin. She was like, "I never told you I had an identical twin," just so she could hook up with the roommate. She a whole mess, and that's why I love her. So she's like, "Give me your number so I can give it to my twin." So the next day or whatever comes, and her twin, in parentheses, comes through. She's like, "Hi, I'm the twin." And both guys are like, "Dang, you look better than your twin. So she eventually tells the roommate that she's just about to hook up with that she lied and she don't got no twin. She just want to hook up with him. So they hook up, and that was that. She's making her rounds, okay? She's trying to make sure she get that good luck. Now we're moving on to Quinn. She was telling Camille how she's going to be in Vogue for 73 questions because they loved her design so much. And she's also worried about her first lesbian relationship with Isabella. And she's worried that she won't know what to do in the bedroom. So Ty is trying to give her some advice. Ty was like, come on, let's go to the sex store. So they're at the sex store, and Quinn acting like she don't know what to do up in there, like she don't have no sexual experience at all. Ty had her spending like $4,000 up in there. She a baller, shot caller. So Isabella comes over, everything's going good until Quinn ruins the mood by bringing out all those sex toys she just bought. It was a lot, okay? It was like a magic trick. She pulled out one after the other. And I'm like, you don't need all of that, girl. Trust me, you don't need all of that. Isabella let her know, you do not need that. And she kind of laughed at her because it was kind of funny. But she did tell her that just you is good enough. So Ty was dwelling on the fact that her ex-husband told her that she doesn't know how to love or have a connection with anyone. And her friends agreed with him, so she's over here like, what's wrong with me? So when she's walking down the street, she sees this puppy in the window. So she goes inside of this pet store and she's thinking, what if I buy this dog? I can love and connect to this. She calls Camille to get her advice on whether or not she should buy this dog or not. And Camille's like, well, that will be a huge commitment. Dogs can live up to 20 years. And it looks like Ty is bonding with this dog. But then she's like, nah, I'm going to mess up. So she leaves the dog there and decides to go into this plant store. That's right. Leave the dog there if you're just going to mess up the dog's life. So when she's in the plant store, she's like, which one of these do I have to be the least committed to? And then that's when the lady picked up the cactus. When Ty looked at the price, she was like $79.99 for a cactus? They started going back and forth on the price and whether or not the cactus should be 30% off or not. Ty did end up leaving with the cactus, but as soon as she got the cactus home, she accidentally dropped it down the garbage disposal. So I'm sure that didn't leave her confident in whether or not she can connect with something. So now we're going to move on to episode 2 and we're going to continue with Ty. So Ty finds out that she's on this app called She Be Toxic, where people go to write how bad their dating experience was with this person. And Ty is all up on there. She got people mad. She's like, this is going to ruin me. How am I ever going to get a date again? But then she realizes this other girl is on there just as much as she is. She's like, she's perfect for me for right now. So she's going to see if she can catch Zoe at the hip hop sushi spot because she's always there. So that's what she did. She went to the hip hop sushi spot to see if she can find Zoe. And when she saw someone having some chaos in the corner, she was like, that must be Zoe. And it was. So when they start talking, they both agree that women are super sensitive. So that's when Ty is like, instead of breaking hearts all around town, let's do what we do best to each other. And that's when they go back to Ty's place. So after they hook up and Zoe's leaving out the door, Ty's husband come walking through the door. And she was shocked. And he had this weird smile on his face. I want to know what he's smiling for like that and what he has to say in this next episode. Now we're moving on to Quinn. And she's filling Angie in on how good it was with Isabella. And Angie was letting her know how it's been with the roommate she was hooking up with. Quinn and Isabella went on this weird improv date. I think it was improv. I don't know what they was doing up there. I don't know what you call that. Quinn thought this relationship was going good. She even thought that they were official. But Isabella let her know at the end of that date that she wasn't trying to be serious with her. She told her that she likes her and that she likes hanging out with her, but she wants to chill out for a bit. So that's the end of them. And this broke Quinn's heart. She was on the street and couldn't breathe. Look at her. She tells Angie that Isabella broke up with her. And she's like, what's wrong with me? I ran another one away. She's like, I can't keep a man or a woman. And Angie's being a good friend like you're supposed to be. She's letting her know that nothing's wrong with her. Somebody's going to be lucky to end up with you. And they talk it out over snacks. There's no other best way to do it. We're going to move on to Angie, and Angie is still on this good luck thing. She believes that she's already slept with the best looking man in New York, and that's why she keeps winning all these free lottery tickets. So she tries her luck again and buys another lottery ticket, but this time she loses. So she's confused now. She's like, I thought I was supposed to be lucky. But while she's inside of the store, she bumps into this man, and she ends up going back to his place. And he got money too. It's a nice house. And he's like, you think this house is big? Wait until you see my... Okay, sir. That's whack. But then again, I'm never trying to see that. So, but don't be saying that it's big when Angie's saying it's small like a peanut. And got the audacity to ask her if she's ever thought about having a vaginal rejuvenation. She said, brother, micro penis, you're not about to make it seem like the problem is me, peanut. He said, is the problem micro penis or macro pussy? Not him with the audacity, not him thinking he packing. She ended things with him real quick. Ian shows up at Camille's job to let her know that he wants to work things out and be with her. But as soon as they get back to her place, they get into a fight because Ian got mad that Camille didn't chase down Jameson to let him know that her and Ian was getting back together. Jameson and Camille did officially break up in this episode when he saw Camille's face when he told her that he was staying in New York with her. Ian's like, I called off a whole wedding for you and you didn't tell him about me? I was getting married the next day. You sound stupid. Camille was like, you didn't think about that? You didn't think to stop to think about that? Then he gets up and leaves. You look and sound dumb because how you gonna blame all that on her? You was the one that was supposed to get married? You. So Camille was on the She Be Toxic app too, and she was thinking it was Jameson who wrote it about her, but he said it wasn't me. This all went down when he came over to drop off some stuff at her place. Why was she running around and hiding around the house like that? Girl, please. And acting like she was asleep. He said, you've always been a bad fake sleeper. I know you're not asleep. But also while he was there, he told her that he knows that she was the reason why they didn't get married because he has a mirror on IG and noticed that she had no wedding pictures up, so he put two and two together. He feels used and wishes that she told him the truth. Camille goes to Ian's job and wants to know why he hasn't been responding to her text. It's been 24 hours. She apologizes to him for not telling Jameson and that she loves him. And that's when he's like, are you sure you want to be with someone who knew 6 months ago that he didn't want to be with his fiance? And she says yes. So are you going to want to be with him when you find out that he was the one who put you on shebetoxic.com? Because I think it was him. She said, he's my man and I'm sticking by him. It says that we're both trash, huh? They're a mess, separately and together. I'm just wondering how long this relationship is going to last because I don't think it's going to last the whole season. But y'all let me know in the comments what y'all thought about episodes 1 and 2 so we can talk about it. And if you haven't already and want to see more videos like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.